Hello, viewers. My name is Sunday. You are welcome to uh, Against FX. If you know you've not subscribed to my channel, please do. That will help in the area of algorithm. You understand? So it will help to the discovery of other people. All right. So when you subscribe and the algorithm keep on going, then other people will be able to discover the video. So please, that is what you should do for me. All right. It's not easy for somebody to push out all these educational videos like this on forex. All right, this is what I know, this is what I do, and I'm sharing knowledge. All right, and I'm not asking you to pay for all those videos that I'm giving out. So all you need to do is after you have watched, if you have any comment, drop it at the comment section. All right, and help me to share the video. All right, it's very, very important. Thank you so much. Today we are going to be doing a technical review. All right, we call it top-down analysis on currency pairs. And before we do that, please note that againstfx.com, our site, you can go there, register with us so that we can offer you a mentorship. All right. And apart from that, for the fundamentals, the news that are programmed for next week, you can find them on forexfactory.com. Okay. It's very important. That being said, let's start the analysis. We call it top-down analysis. Why is it top-down analysis? We start from the higher time frame to know first what we should ascertain is to know the overall direction of our trend. All right, we go to weekly, we know that it's been pushing to the upside. All right, we know that it's been pushing to the upside. But you can see that after this push to the upside, it tested 34.50. Now there's a rejection. It's coming down. So the current trend right now is bearish. So we can see that when we scale down to the daily, all right, even though we've been bullish, but you see a sign of bearishness right here. Then we scale down to 4 hours. We will know that since on the 16th of June, since on the 16th of June, uh, we've been on a range. I don't know if anybody noticed that. If you notice that, please drop your comment at the comment section. Just tell me, yes, we've been on a range. Please, just I need your comment at the comment section. We've been on a range. So right now, up till Friday, we've been on a range. Then what should we be expecting? All right, what should we be expecting now that we're on a range? What should we be expecting? Now, for you to know that we'll be on a range, after this high, it pushed to the downside. All right, push to the upside, down, like this, and like this. So this is how we've been since the time price, since on the 16th of June. All right. So right now, what should we be expecting? If you look at this arrow, we're expecting price to either push, break out from this channel, all right, break out from this channel. Once price breaks out from this channel, please be patient to wait for you to know if the new price has been accepted by sellers. Once the new price has been accepted, then price will come back. Once there's a breakout, price will come back to fill the remaining order before it finally push to the upside. Now, once it breaks out, wait for a retest. Wait patiently for a retest. Don't allow FOMO to come to play. Fear of missing out. Because anytime there's a breakout, there's always an aggressive push. If it's breaking to the upside, there will be an aggressive push to the upside. We all know that. Why all these things happen is because of orders. There are pending orders. People have already placed buy stop orders here, and there are people who have already placed a sell limit order here. Their stop loss order, they are up here. That means a lot of liquidity, lot of monies are lying here and even on the other side. So if there's any breakout, it will trigger all those orders, then it will fuel the movement to go to the upside. But don't allow that to deceive you. I'll wait patient. Just be patient for price to push to break out. Then let's wait and see if the new price has been accepted. Once the new price has been accepted, you see price will come down again to this channel, fill the remaining order before the real move happens. So once that happens, once it comes for a retest, your entry to join the push to the upside. All right, so as simple as that. Now, if it breaks to the downside, wait to see if the new price has been accepted by buyers. Then once that is established, price will come back to this channel, feed the remaining order, then it will start pushing aggressively to the downside. Once it come back to retest, you just join the trend to push to the downside. As simple as that. So we should be waiting for price to tell us what we need to do. I beg you, if you know that you've been following me, you are part of my team. Don't be aggressive when you see price push out aggressively. No, just allow it to come out from that channel. All right, let it come out with aggressiveness. Wait for that price, the new price to be accepted. Then again, we need for us to join the trend, we need to see a pullback to retest that level. It might just be one candle that will push to the downside to retest that same to fill the remaining order. That is when you will now join the trend. So that is as simple as anything you can see. And apart from that, you can see that this level is a resistance level as well. So it's most likely that price will from here push to the upside. All right, it's most likely that we are going to break out to the upside. Most likely. But if it breaks out to the upside, wait for price to come back, then join to push. So as simple as that. But if it happens, because we don't control the market, if it happens that it breaks below, it breaks out from the below, then wait for a retest, then we can now join to push the price to the downside. So that is it for gold. Then for GU, that is British pounds USD, you can see that price we've been bullish, but when we got here, price came down. There was a market shift here from the higher time frame daily, market shift. All right, market shift, then price push to the upside. Then this push is supposed, the push is supposed to cover up this uh, imbalance here, but it didn't. Then it now breaks structure, a little structure is also, it now act as a liquidity. Then when price now push, it clears this liquidity. Now it's coming back because look at this 35,000. And if you put your fib 2, let's put our fib 2, we put our fib 2, we discover that price push up to this. It tested this 50%, 50%. All right, it tested the 50%, but it closed below it. So if you ask me, it did not really, uh, it did not really trade into uh, the premium level. But being that as it may, price tested this 50%, then it's coming down. You can now even see that there is a rejection here already. There's a rejection here already. So if price come as it's pushing to the downside, if it holds here, that means we are going to push to the upside to come and retest this to cover up this fair value gap, this imbalance here. Here we have a supply zone here. If price push to the upside, get to this supply zone, all right? If he holds, that means he's going to dish out a sell to push the price down again. But if he breaks, that means we are going to retest this 37. That means if he breaks, that means we are going to retest this 37,000. All right, so that is um, uh, British pounds USD for you. It's a very straightforward. Price is coming down to retest this level. If he holds, that means it's going to dish out a buy that will push the price upward. But if he fails, that means it's going to break this level. We'll be hoping to we'll be hoping to test this level, this 33,000. So that is GU for you. So we are going to quickly analyze GJ, that is British pounds and Japanese yen. All right, we've been bullish up to this point, and we now see that we are at a resistance level, an obvious resistance level. All right, and we can now even see head and shoulder, something like this. So now price got here, it drops. Should price break above this place? If it breaks out of this place, it's going to retest this 98,000. If he, like when price got here, it drops. If he gets here again, if he did not take out this high, that means because he tried first time, he rejected it. Now, if he fails, that means it's going to come down. All right, it's going to come to the downside. All right, it's very simple. It's either it goes to the upside from here. If he fails, that means we are pushing higher. If he holds, that means we'll come to the downside. As we all know, market moves from one point to another. All right, this level 196,000 price has broken it. So it is expected that price should test this level. All right, if he holds, that means he will now send the price back to the downside. All right, it will send the price back to the downside. So two things will happen. At this point, this is our decision point here. This very point is our decision point. All right, this very point. Once market opens, if it breaks this level to the upside, then if this 197,000 holds, that means it's going to send price to the downside. But if he fails, that means it's going to break above it. As simple as that. But if he holds, it's going to break, it's going to push the price to the downside. All right. So as simple as that. So what are we expecting? We are expecting this is our decision point. We are expecting price to push to the upside. But because of this scenario here, price got here and we saw an aggressive push to the downside. But it failed to take out this low. All right, and it pushed again to the upside. At this point now, this is a decision point. If it breaks, that means we are going to go higher. And if it fails, that means there will be an aggressive sell-off. So if you bring out, let's bring out our fib. Let's do it like this. For example, price is has traded into 79.00. So ordinarily, other flows, this high is not supposed to take out this high. If this high takes out this high, now we are expecting this low to take out this high. Why? Because this high failed to create another low. It was supposed to create another low to take out this low, but it did not take out this low. So this is a weak high. All right, it's a weak high. All right, this is a weak high. Now let me recap again. Price push broke structure to the upside. This is a strong low. This is a weak high. If this high push, it did not create a low, so it's a weak high. Then this low supposed to push and take out this high. But if it fails to take out this high, that means this high will now come and take out this low because why? This low did not do its job. As simple as that. So we should be watching for the decision from here. If the buyers push above, that means we'll be going higher. All right. If it fails, that means aggressively there will be a sell-off. That means this low must go. That means we should be targeting this 194, even up to 193,000. We should be targeting because this guy has to create a low. All right, he has to create a low. If he fails, that means he has to come and take out this low, this low to create another low. All right, that means we will see a sell-off. So, and apart from that, we have USD CHF. All right, USD CHF. So we've been aggressively bearish up to this point. And now we can see that a change of character has happened. So now price came back to retest this change of character. All we need to do at this point is that we mark this point to this side. All right, as simple as that. Entry point. All right, this is our entry point. Entry point. So if once market opens now, we should be seeing a massive push to the upside because this high needs to go. All right, so the only challenge we are going to have right now is this level. All right, is this level because this point here is what? A resistance level. Look at this point here is a resistance level. Price touch, it drops. It touch again and it drops. It touch, it drops. It touch and it drops. Like that, it kept on touching. Finally, before it now drops to this side. Now it's pushing to the upside again. So at this point, we now saw a change of market shift, or you call it a change of character. Now this point here, price is pushing to the upside. If it breaks, that means there will be a massive push to the upside. Why? Because of all those paying all those orders that are here, liquidity are seated here. So there will be a very massive push to the upside. But if he holds, That means we are still going to price will come down from here. There will be a massive drop. Thank you.